Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
The point of view of police. New dashcam video captures what officers saw as they try to fight off a mob at the U.S. Capitol. And a Wixom man is front and center with a hockey stick.
Restaurants are set to get back to indoor dining next week, but does that mean the end of some outdoor street seating?
As we head into the weekend, we're going to begin, though, with the snow that is on its way. Glad you're with us tonight at 11. We could see quite a bit of the stuff here before it's done falling.
Let's get right over to Ben with some new information on that timing. Ben.
Yeah, Karen and Devin, we've made some minor changes to the forecast and in our favor if you don't like the snow, and we'll check that out in just a second. The system is onshore. It's out in the desert southwest right now. We can track it. You can see that little swirl there out in Arizona. It's headed into the Rockies, and then eventually it is going to be here by tomorrow night. So as that thing sort of rounds the bend and pulls into the Great Lakes, it's going to be bringing quite a bit of moisture with it. Snowfall accumulations will be a little bit heavier just off to our south. Those purple shades, that's the 6+ inch range. This is 4 p.m. on Sunday. This is after most of the snow is done. We'll start tacking on a little bit more, and you can see those totals, especially in the south zone, are going to start increasing. And that's what we'll look at in your 4-zone forecast coming up. Saturday night into Monday is the timing. Again, south zone gets hit the hardest, and it's Sunday's drive and even Monday morning's commute that'll have the biggest impacts. We'll look at all of that coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Ben, and with the snow coming this weekend, you definitely want to be sure to have the Local Forecasters app. Andrew Humphrey will be busy updating it all weekend long as the snow approaches, and you can download it for free in the App Store. Just search WDIV. Newly released video shows officers under attack during the siege of the U.S. Capitol.
And in the body cam video from police, prosecutors say you can clearly see a man from Wixom using a hockey stick to assault officers. Mara McDonald following this story. Mara, a federal judge saw this tape and denied him bond this week.
It sure did, Devin. And, you know, here's the thing. The feds say that Michael Foy of Wixom was one of the most violent people at that Capitol riot. They say that you clearly see him on the tape that I'm about to show you. And just a heads up, that tape is intense and it is violent. You're watching police body cam footage of what Metropolitan police officers were dealing with that day. It's loud and violent. In the middle of this, prosecutors say this is Michael Foy, a former Marine from Wixom, wielding the hockey stick. You see him in the video using that stick repeatedly as a weapon. According to the feds, he swung at least 10 times at the officers guarding the doors. After making no progress at the door, the feds say this is Foy, seen here just before he crawls through a broken window to get into the Capitol. After reviewing the tape, a federal judge denied Foy bond. His attorney argued Foy brought the hockey stick to use as a flagpole for his Trump flag. Foy has no prior criminal record, but according to prosecutors, suffers from PTSD, depression, alcohol abuse, and suicidal thoughts. Back here live, Michael Foy may have been arraigned by a federal magistrate here in Michigan, but that's the last you're going to see of him here in Michigan. This case is going to be moved and tried in Washington, D.C. Karen, Devin, back to you.
Well, tonight a judge has approved a settlement that will put the UAW under independent oversight for 6 years. In this deal between the union and the U.S. Attorney's Office, independent monitors will watch the UAW's money and operations. It comes in the wake of a major corruption probe, of course. It helps the union avoid a possible federal takeover. This deal will also allow rank and file members to decide how future leaders are elected through the current delegate system or by direct vote. 15 people have been charged in the corruption crackdown, including 2 former UAW presidents, Gary Jones and Dennis Williams. We may be a step closer to having a third coronavirus on the market. Johnson & Johnson. Vaccine, I should say, not a virus, but the vaccine. That's right. Johnson & Johnson saying tonight it is planning to apply for emergency use authorization for its single-dose vaccine early next month. The company says late-stage trial data shows the vaccine is 72% effective in the U.S. Now, it was only 57% effective in South Africa, where a highly contagious variant is spreading. In Michigan today, meantime, the state reported 1,774 new cases and 6 deaths. The Department of Health and Human Services says it is talking to stakeholders about the possibility of resuming winter sports before February 21st, something the head of the MHSAA definitely wants.
School-based sports has not been these super spreader events. It certainly wasn't in our experience in the fall and what other states are doing in the winter. That data is simply not there.
The group Let Them Play will hold a rally tomorrow at the state capitol. They say if the state doesn't make a change by Monday, they will file a lawsuit. And the ups and downs of running a restaurant in this pandemic continue on Monday when they are able to open back up for indoor dining.
Now, it's only going to be at 25% capacity. Some restaurant owners will tell you every single customer matters right now. Others aren't sure that it's worth opening at that rate. Jason Colthorpe in Berkeley tonight, where places there are preparing. Jason?
Yeah, Devin, let me give you a look on here on 12 Mile in Berkeley. A pretty good snapshot of what restaurants have been trying to do over this pandemic. Here at 24 Seconds, up on the roof, you have the rooftop bar there, and then right next door at Berkeley Common, they've gone the other route. They've taken over part of the street for the heated igloos. Now they get to open up some of their indoor dining come Monday, but this is the question for restaurant owners. Do they want to rush into this? Some say no, they want to be careful. They know there's a variant out there and they don't want to approach this without using an abundance of caution. Dining out in Michigan this winter has been exactly that, and many restaurants have excelled in their creativity to make that happen. You'll just have to forgive owners if they're a little over it to take a bow.
If we heard the word pivot one more time, it's not pivoting at this point. It's just survival mode. Catherine Kutcher redesigned the street outside her Berkeley Common restaurant for unique heated seating. And when indoor dining resumes Monday, she will keep it, along with curbside carryout. It's so hard to plan. You talk to most restaurant owners right now, and the first thing they say, they're exhausted. Berkeley Common is taking the weekend to get the dining room cleaned and ready, and staff retrained on guidelines, as are most restaurants around the state, which customers can appreciate.
Hopefully they've all kind of learned as time has gone on of what needs to be done and are just doing their best to abide by all the rules.
If every restaurateur follows the guidelines, ensures that their employees as well as their customers are following those guidelines, I think we're good to go.
Kutcher actually thinks the 25% capacity is a good place to start back up, so we don't take one step forward and two steps back.
Getting up every morning and trying to figure out what your model is and what you have to do that day based on a news cycle to open your business is very difficult.
Yeah, and a lot of restaurant owners have been fighting that, and they would like to see it go right back to 50% or maybe more, but Kutcher's going to take it slow, no overbooking, and just play it safe to start. Back to you.
And this is municipality by municipality, but how long will the street seating last?
They have it until March 31st. She said something interesting tonight, too, Devin. She said, cities that don't work with restaurants and keep this sort of seating or give them street space are going to find a hard time because they're going to need it probably for the next couple of years until we get completely back to normal. So she thinks that's going to be one key partnership cities are going to have to keep in mind.
That makes sense. We're way past the Band-Aid temporary stage, that's for sure. All right, Jason.
Yeah.
Two teens are charged with robbing and killing an Uber driver in Detroit. The 15-year-old girl and 16-year-old boy are being charged as adults with first-degree murder, carjacking, as well as armed robbery. Police say they beat 60-year-old Timothy Perkins with a hammer and stabbed him in a southwest Detroit alley. The Southfield man died at a hospital. Investigators believe the teens called for an Uber with the intention of robbing the driver.
An update to a story we first brought you last night. A University of Michigan professor is charged with sexually assaulting an 11-year-old girl he coached during a robotics tournament. Investigators say Peter Chen assaulted the girl at his home and on 2 field trips. Chen and the victim's family had been friends. He has been put on leave from the university. U of M, though, says there is no indication the charges are related to his teaching or research at the university.
Police say a shooting on a busy Macomb County road was a case of road rage. Sterling Heights police looking for this woman tonight. They say she was driving on 15 Mile and Mound this morning when she got into it with the driver of another car. Police say she yelled at the other driver, kicked the car, and when they both drove off, her passenger shot the victim's car 3 times. Police say they were in this white Chevy Impala and were last seen driving down Metro Parkway into Troy.
Popular's fast food chain facing a lawsuit over what it's serving customers.
The suit that claims the restaurant's tuna isn't really tuna. And what do you do when a freezer breaks at midnight and hundreds of vaccines are at risk of spoiling? The hospitals that held an unexpected clinic in the middle of the night, and the response was overwhelming.
But first, he's using music to educate others about the coronavirus vaccine.
I'm mixed up in two worlds and be able to speak to the hip hop community based on my knowledge in the hospital.
Yeah, the hip hop doctor whose message is reaching some pretty big musicians in tonight's Uniquely Detroit.